हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, आई एम भजन एंड वेलकम टू माय पेट चैनल बायोजीन। आज हम बात करने वाले हैं द +2 का चैप्टर जो है ह्यूमन हेल्थ एंड डिजीजेस। उसमें वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द इम्यूनिटी। दिस इज़ इन कॉन्टिन्यूएशन विद माय प्रीवियस लेक्चर दैट इज़ इननेट इम्यूनिटी। होप यू आर लाइकिंग माई वीडियोज़। और अगर आपको मेरा कंटेंट अच्छा लगता है तो प्लीज़ शेयर कीजिए, बिकॉज if it's your help for you, it can be help for anyone else also. So do like, share and subscribe and be with me. So now coming back to our chapter, that is acquired immunity. So we have already discussed with the immunity. This could be the innate immunity and it could be the specific immunity. The innate immunity, which is present by the birth, that is by virtue of our genetic constitution, whereas acquired or adaptive or specific immunity. So innate or non-specific immunity, whereas we have acquired adaptive or specific immunity. Now this forms your first and second line of defense. So various components, they form your first and second line of defense. You can check in my previous videos, it is given over there. And this forms your third line of defense. Okay, so this is by virtue of our genetic constitution, whereas this is acquired after birth. Either by exposure to clinical or subclinical infections, or by vaccination. So I would like to make you clear this thing. When we say it is acquired by birth, that doesn't mean we are born without antibodies. No, we do have certain antibodies or components with us. For example, I give you example. There's a disease called distemper. Disease distemper, it is a fatal in case of the dogs, but we do have a ready-made antibodies for the disease distemper. So humans are immune to disease distemper by birth, but not by for rabies. So that means some components we have already there, but these components keep on growing or as we have the exposure. It's just like that कि भाई कुछ एक्सपीरियंस तो हमें है, बाकी एक्सपीरियंस हमें जो है वो जैसे जैसे हम लोगों से बात करते हैं या पढ़ते हैं या बड़े होते हैं तो हमें आता जाता है. So this is what we acquire. So it is something like that. So we have what are the features? I have written some of the features over here. Features of specific immunity, and there are 4 features. One is called as a specificity. Now what is the specificity? लेमैन लैंग्वेज में बात करें तो एक एंटीबॉडी एक एंटीजन के लिए स्पेसिफिक है. जितने एंटीबॉडीज उतने जितनी एंटीजन्स उतने एंटीबॉडीज, ये डाइवर्सिटी होगी लेमैन लैंग्वेज में समझाने के लिए. एबिलिटी टू डिस्टिंग्विश डिफरेंस अमंग वेरियस फॉरेन मॉलिक्यूल्स, अलग अलग उनको डिस्टिंग्विश करने की कैपेसिटी, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज स्पेसिफिसिटी. रिकॉग्नाइज यानी यू कैन रिकॉग्नाइज, यानी आप रिकॉग्नाइज कर रहे हो, ये डाइवर्सिटी है. आप उनको डिस्टिंग्विश कर रहे हो, ये आपकी स्पेसिफिसिटी है. सो दैट इज द सेकेंड feature which is called as diversity. Recognize vast variety of foreign molecules. Then we have a discrimination between self and non-self, means it can distinguish or discriminate between what is our and what is not ours. Means कि हमें ये पता है कि भी ये मेरी चीज़ है और ये मेरी चीज़ नहीं है. So that is called as discrimination between self and non-self. And fourth and very important is the memory. What is that? एक बार आपको एक्सपोजर हो चुका, सेकेंड टाइम अगर एक्सपोजर सेम एंटीजन या सेम पैथोजन का होता है तो बॉडी कीप्स द मेमोरी. सो दिस इज़ अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फीचर. एंड ये जो मेमोरी है, दिस मेमोरी इज़ द basis. Memory is the basis of vaccination or immunization. So this is a basis for this because it keeps a memory, and it is the basis of secondary immune response that is called as an anamnestic response that I will discuss little later on. So 4 features: specificity, diversity, discrimination between self and non-self, and memory. Now before I go further कि what are the various components for it, let me just tell you, पूरा immune system दो ही चीज़ों पे खड़ा है, one is antibody and other is antigen. So first of all I would like to discuss what is the antigen. Antigen का literally मतलब है antibody generating. So this is the literal meaning of the antigen. Now what are antigens? Antigens are the molecules that could be physical, chemical, biological, are the molecules, generally proteins, glycoproteins, polysaccharides, nucleic acids, etc. Means that is the complex molecules. So I can say this is a complex molecules. Fine. So these are the molecules that could be polysaccharide, nucleic acid, glycoproteins, etc. which when enter the body can evoke or elicit or stimulate, I can say the easy word, stimulate the immune response or the antibody production. So these are the molecules. They are generally complex molecules. Okay. Now this is the antigens. Now antigens basically are of 2 types. One is called as a complete antigen and second is called as the incomplete antigen. Incomplete antigens, or we call also them as a partial antigens or haptens. Now complete antigens, which alone can evoke immune response when enter the body. Generally, they are proteins, glycoproteins, polysaccharides, etc. Whereas incomplete or haptens are the partial antigens. They alone cannot evoke immune response. They alone cannot evoke immune response. First bind to certain protein. There's a specific protein in the body and then stimulate or evoke immune response. तो उसके बाद जाकर ये immune response को या antibody production को शुरू करते हैं. So these are called as haptens. ये क्या हो सकते हैं? They are generally low mole weight compounds, low molecular weight compounds like they can be certain oligosaccharides. Oligosaccharides क्या होते हैं? जिनमें few monosaccharides यानी few sugars का जो chain होता है. They can be oligosaccharides. They can be some lipid molecules, etc. So this is the एंटीजन में कंप्लीट एंटीजन और इनकम्प्लीट एंटीजन क्या होता है. देन नेक्स्ट वी कम टू, क्या सारा एंटीजन जो है वो आपका बाइंड करता है? नो, द होल एंटीजन. सपोज दिस इज योर एंटीजन. दिस एंटीजन हैज अ स्पेसिफिक साइट्स ऑन इट which is going to bind with the antibodies. So these sites are called antigenic determinants. Basically these are the areas which is going to you evoke the antibody response, क्योंकि एंटीबॉडी ने सारे एंटीजन के साथ तो बाइंड करना नहीं है, इसके साथ ही करना है. सो यही आगे चल के हम बात करेंगे. जो आपकी सेकेंड जनरेशन वैक्सीन हैं वो क्या कहती हैं कि पूरा एंटीजन देने की जरूरत ही क्या है, आप वही पार्ट ही यूज़ करो ना जो बॉडी को एंटीबॉडी बनाने में वो उसको स्टिमुलेट कर रहा है. सो दैट इज़ द बेसिस ऑफ द सेकेंड जनरेशन वैक्सीनेशन दैट वी विल टॉक लिटिल लेटर ऑन. ओके, so these are called as antigenic determinants, or we also call them as epitope. So what are antigenic determinants or epitope? It's a special region, specific region on the antigen binding to antibody. So that's the about your antigenic determinants or epitopes. Now my second component, very very important component, हमारी बॉडी का डिफेंसिव मैकेनिज्म में सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ है एंटीबॉडी. सो नाउ वी विल टॉक अबाउट द एंटीबॉडीज. एंटीबॉडी और एंटीबॉडी. सो एंटीबॉडीज जो हैं बेसिकली वो क्या चीज़ हैं? दैट इज अ वाई शेप मॉलिक्यूल. इट्स अ ग्लाइकोप्रोटीन इन नेचर. ये एक ग्लाइकोप्रोटीन है और ये सॉल्युबल होते हैं. जो एंटीबॉडी है दिस इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज immunoglobulins. I can write the antibodies, of course. These are also called as immunoglobulins because they belong to a class of protein that is called as globulins. Check out my the chapter on the blood where I have written or explained that. So जो है they belong to globulin proteins. और ये जो globulin proteins होते हैं they are the gamma globulins. Okay, so each antibody is a Y-shaped molecule. It's a glycoprotein in nature, soluble है और इसको जो हम represent करते हैं it is generally represented by formula H2L2. Now what is H2L2? Each antibody is made up of two heavy chains and two light chains. It is made up of two heavy chains and two light chains. तो दो की बनी हुई है. सबसे पहले तो ये समझिए. It is made up of two heavy chains and two light chains. These heavy chains basically इसी के ऊपर different antibodies का नाम है और light chains जो हैं ये दो ही तरह की होती हैं. It is either of kappa type or lambda type. Lambda type. जो heavy chains हैं because NCERT is not giving you all these kind of things. I'm just explaining this because उन्होंने आगे टाइप्स दिए और टाइप्स का बेसिस क्या है, दैट इज वाई आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग ऑल दैट थिंग्स टू यू. जो हैवी चेन्स हैं, दे आर ऑफ 5 टाइप्स. दे आर कैटेगराइज. हैवी चेन्स जो हैं उनको हमने कैटेगराइज्ड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ Greek letters. Now what are this? If it is gamma chain, then we call it as IgG. If it is mu, we call the chain antibody as IgM. Then if we have epsilon, this is IgE. If it is alpha, it is IgA. And if it is delta, it is IgD. So different antibodies have different sequences which we have given. ये कोई ऐसा नहीं है अल्फा बीटा कोई मैथमेटिकल्स है, अलग अलग सीक्वेंसेस को हमने अलग अलग नाम दिए हुए हैं. अल्फा, देन म्यू, एप्सिलॉन, गामा, डेल्टा, और उसी के बेसिस पे हैवी चेन्स के बेसिस पे हमने एंटीबॉडीज़ का कैटेगराइजेशन किया है. नाउ एंटीबॉडीज़ होती क्या चीज़ है? एक्चुअली एंटीबॉडीज़ आर फैमिली ऑफ diverse humoral proteins produced in response to antigens by certain cells called B cells or B lymphocytes. तो हमारे पास B lymphocytes होते हैं जो इसको प्रोड्यूस करते हैं. सो एंटीबॉडीज आर फैमिली ऑफ डाइवर्स ह्यूमोरल प्रोटीन्स. नाउ यहाँ पे एक वर्ड आया ह्यूमोरल. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय ह्यूमोरल? एक्चुअली जो वर्ड ह्यूमर जो है उसका मतलब होता है ब्लड या lymph. So since it is present there, that is why इसकी इम्यूनिटी को हम ह्यूमोरल इम्यूनिटी भी कहते हैं. ये मैं आपको एक जो नया लेक्चर होगा उसमें सारा टेकअप करूँगी. ओके जी. सो लेट्स कमिंग बैक अगेन टू NCERT. Acquired immunity on the other hand is the pathogen specific. It is characterized by memory. This means when our body encounters a pathogen for the first time, it produces a response called as a primary response, which is of low intensity. So this is talking about primary and secondary. Subsequent encounter with the same pathogen elicit a highly intensified secondary or anamnestic response. This is ascribed to the fact that our body appear to have memory of the first encounter. So I have already talked about memory, but इसके बारे में हम बाद में बात करेंगे. The primary and secondary immune response are carried out with the help of two special type of lymphocytes, B and T. The B lymphocytes produce an army of protein in response to pathogen in our blood to fight with them. These proteins are called antibodies. So this is the family of diverse humoral proteins that is called as antibody. Okay, so now coming back, each antibody molecule has 4 polypeptide chains, 2 small light chains and 2 longer heavy chains. Hence antibody is represented as H2L2. Different types of antibodies are produced in our body. IgA, M, E, G are some of them. Now we have represented the model. A carton of antibodies given in the figure, and these antibodies are found in blood. The response is also called as humoral immune response. This is one of the 2 types of acquired responses, because one is humoral and second is the antibody mediated immune response. Okay, so now coming back to the structure of the antibody. Each antibody is a Y-shaped molecule like this. This is its heavy chain. This is its heavy chain, and here is a light chain also. Okay, so this is the heavy chain, and this is your light chain. Something like this. Now, this is your heavy chain and this is your light chain. Light chain. This region is called your FAB region. Now, what is this FAB region? This FAB region is fragment antigen binding. This is fragment antigen binding, because this is the region where antibody is going to bind with the antigen. Okay, so if I take it, if this is like antigen, so this is going to bind here, let's say this. सो यहाँ पे एक क्वेश्चन तो सबसे पहले ये समझ आता है कि आपके पास दिस इज अ मोनोमर एंटीबॉडी जिसमें सिंगल मॉलिक्यूल एंटीबॉडी बनाया हुआ है, तो एक एंटीजन एक ही टाइम में हैवी के साथ भी बाइंड कर रहा है और लाइट के साथ भी बाइंड कर रहा है. ओके, सो दिस पार्ट ऑफ द एंटीबॉडी बेसिकली दिस इज कॉल्ड एज द FC region. It is called fragment crystallizable, and this region is basically a constant region. Means now each antibody, this is your heavy part, this is your heavy part, here, here, and here. Now this has the, ये आपके पास एक एंटीबॉडी के पास ऑलमोस्ट 3 से 4 कांस्टेंट रीजन होते हैं, लेकिन सबके पास एक नहीं, किसी के पास 3, किसी के पास 4. सो जैसे मैं यहाँ पे लिख रही हूँ, दिस इज कांस्टेंट रीजन 1, दिस इज कांस्टेंट रीजन 2, दिस इज कांस्टेंट रीजन 3. ओके, एंड व्हाट अबाउट दिस रीजन? दिस रीजन फॉर एनी एंटीबॉडी is variable. This is its variable region, over here also and over here also. So we have in this region again we have the variable part. ये आपका variable region है और ये आपका constant region है, but ये constant region L chain का है, वो आपका heavy chain का था. And again this is variable region. So that means each heavy chain has variable region and constant region. Similarly, each each light chain has a constant region and variable region, and it is the variable region where your antigen is binding. So I have taken here, it is, let's say this is your variable region of heavy chain, this is your variable region of light chain, and in this region further we have certain variable regions, certain further variable regions. And what are that variable regions? वो variable regions क्या कर रहे हैं? They have a variations in the amino acid sequence and they keep on varying also. These are called, these region in the variable regions are called HVRs, that is hyper variable region or we also call them as CDRs, complementarity determining reason, complementarity determining reason, or we also call them as hotspots or etiotypes. So this is here the actual antigen is forming the complementarity with that of the antibody. So this is the structure of the antibody. Now with the heavy chain we have the some short chain carbohydrates attached. तो यहाँ पे आपका कार्बोहाइड्रेट चेन जो है अटैच रहती है with the heavy chain. This part of the antibody, अगर मैं heavy chain लेके चल रही हूँ, this is called N terminal and this is called C terminal. This is in reference कि अगर हम प्रोटीन को देखें तो उसका left hand is always N terminal and right hand is C terminal. तो on the similar pattern ये हम बात करेंगे N terminal और C terminal की. So this is your N terminal, this is your C terminal, again N, and this is your C. Now each antibody is stabilized by different types of the disulfide bond. ये chains अब हवा में तो है नहीं, so they are stabilized by disulfide bonds. So heavy chains में look at this, this is the disulfide bond. Something like this, and over here also. Fine, इधर देखिए इस तरह से we have certain disulfide bonds. अब एक क्वेश्चन तो यहाँ से भी आ सकता है आपका, what is that question? कि भी एंटीबॉडीज़ को कौन स्टेबलाइज कर सकता है? तो ये आपके यहाँ पे डाइसल्फाइड बॉन्ड्स हो गए. अब अगर यहाँ से ध्यान से देखें तो यहाँ पे if you generally see this, okay, if you see there are two heavy chains which are bound by disulfide bonds, so that means we have intra heavy chain. First of all तो intra heavy chain देखिए, heavy chain के अपने अंदर, look at this, intra heavy chain disulfide bonds हैं, intra heavy chain disulfide bonds. Then we have inter heavy chains, look at this, disulfide bonds. They come under question, they can ask you कि भी कहाँ कहाँ पे बॉन्ड पड़े हैं आपके. And then we have intralight chain, look at this, intralight chain. Disulfide bonds. And of course we have, if we say interlight and heavy chain, interlight and heavy chains. तो ये देखिए आपके पास डाइसल्फाइड बॉन्ड्स कहाँ कहाँ पड़े हैं. एक डाइसल्फाइड बॉन्ड आपको नहीं मिलेगा जहां बच्चे क्वेश्चन में फंसेंगे, दैट इज इंटरलाइट चेन, दैट्स नॉट देयर. इंटरलाइट चेन मतलब हो गया दो लाइट चेन्स के बीच में. सो दिस इज आर एंटीबॉडी मोनोमेरिक मॉलिक्यूल की डिपिक्शन कि एंटीबॉडी का स्ट्रक्चर है क्या. एक क्विक रिकैप दे लेते हैं. एंटीबॉडी H2L2, दो हैवी चेन्स, दो लाइट चेन. किसी भी एंटीबॉडी में या कापा होगी या लैम्डा होगी, इकट्ठे नहीं हो सकती. सो जनरली देखा जाता है तो आपकी जो कापा चेन है वो ऑलमोस्ट 60% एंटीबॉडीज़ में मिल जाती है और ये 40% में मिल जाती है. ऑफ कोर्स देयर इज अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन देयर amino acid sequence, that is little but, and of course about their molecular weight. Here also sequence and mole weight differs. We have a different types of the sequences given on the name of the Greek letters and 5 different types of antibody based upon heavy chains. Now question can come कि antibodies किस तरह से classify होती है on the basis of the heavy chain. IgG, IgM, IgA, IgA, IgD. So this is left, ये आपका N terminal of antibody है. ये आपका C टर्मिनल है. This is called fragment antigen binding. This is called FC region. This is conserved or crystallized region. ये रीजन वेरिएबल है. इस वेरिएबल के अंदर भी आगे आपके पास हाइपर वेरिएबल रीजन्स पड़े हुए हैं. So that's all with. Please check out my next lecture in which I have all the details of the what is the different types of the antibodies और उनके function with your immune response, B cells and T cells and further. Thank you very much. And again, back to one. If you really find this thing helpful to you, please like, do share and subscribe. Thank you very much.